Okay, Mr. Hunter here, and this week I'm going to be leading all the art ones on a project called an accordion fold Cityscape book. And let me show you quickly the finished result. And that's, you can see it's an accordion fold book. Each page is a piece of my cityscape done in a specific color scheme. Where this starts, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of the steps, and then we'll jump right in with step one. You're going to need one sheet of trimmed sketchbook paper, 8.5 by 11. Cut, carefully trim the fringe off because you don't want that. Or if you have a 9 by 12 inch sheet of art paper from your art kit still available, that works great too. What we're going to do is fold that. That's how you get to the accordion fold, right? And basically this sheet replicates the fold you'll be doing. You fold the sheet in half twice, hot dog style, hamburger style, then bring it back hot dog style and bring the side flaps in line with that center. Next, you will draw on this sheet of paper, you're going to draw what amounts to a skyline. It'll be your cut line. It'll be a series of rectangles, triangles, half circles, basic architectural building shapes. And here's what I came up with one of my attempts at this. These two at the bottom are going to be my finished accordion fold cityscape book. The two at the top are the cutaway pieces that line up with these. And these pieces are going to be used, and I'm going to cut these up. They have the same negative shape that the positive shape below has, and that'll make a perfect model for creating architectural details to go with my color scheme on each of my 8 pages of the book. Okay, so once I've finished drawing and cutting my skyline, then it's time to color. And this, you have to decide on a color scheme at this point. Let's see here. Let's get this squared away. Here we go. I'm decided to go with a complementary color scheme using multiple complementary color schemes. You can see the yellow, violet, blue, orange, blue, red, green, orange, blue, red, green, orange, blue, red, green. So I'm using basic primary anchored primary color schemes. I want a riot of color, really bright. At least that's where I started with this one. So you can see the corresponding negative shape is colored in mine with the complementary color of the anchor skyscraper down below. So the orange skyscraper here gets has a blue piece. These will get cut into 4 pieces so I can more easily work with them. And from that step, you will end up with something like this, depending on your color scheme. Little different style than the last one. I did a few of these just for project demo. This isn't a finished product yet. It would be one continuous strip to be finished, but you can see I've cut up those architectural detail pieces that were the negative space, applied them here to jazz up my buildings and to make it a real hip, cool place to be. And let me show you a finished version of this. Finished version should fold flat with an accordion fold, and that comes with the nice sharp creases. It stands up on its own, and there's still a few little specks and marks I need to fix on this, but the glue stick boogers and the pencil lines are gone. There's a few paint smudges I'm going to have to fix. But that's the goal. That's where we're going to end up, and there's a piece of tape on the back that holds that together. Okay, let's go on to step 1. All right, grab your sheet of paper. You're going to fold this in half, and we're both directions. So whatever order you want to do that in is fine. And here I'm using my thumbnail. I also have a bone folder here, so I might as well use that. That's the tool designed for this sort of thing. Not necessary though, but I thought I would use it to demonstrate how it works. It's not a mystery, and your fingernail will work fine, but if you have a popsicle stick, that works really well too. That way, if your fingers are oily and dirty, it won't get, you won't have as much problem with fingerprints and things like that. Okay, so I'm turning my paper horizontally, grabbing the bottom edge here, lining it up with the crease in the middle, and I want to be as precise with my folds as possible. I want these pages to line up as perfectly as I can make them. Then I'm going to turn my paper around and repeat, folding this edge over, lining it up with a crease in the middle, and then folding. Nice sharp creases. Okay, so that's basically the first step, is doing the fold, and that's what I've done here. You can see it a little easier with the pencil marks. Okay, so I have my folded paper, and I'm going to use my Sharpie pen so you can see it on the video a little easier. I've lightly drawn my lines across already. To draw the skyline, these are going to be your cut lines later. You're going to use your scissors to cut along these lines. I'm going to start here just above the midpoint between the middle crease and the top edge of the paper. I'm going to do a skyline across this direction using simple geometric shapes, doing one continuous line all the way across. Then I'm going to turn my paper around and repeat the process. I'm not going to do it identically on both sides. And then after we're done doing the line drawing of the cityscape, we'll grab the scissors and we'll cut along those lines, finish it. So I'm going to start off with a kind of a half circle top of the building. And I like this kind of step down Rockefeller Center style skyscraper from the 1930s. And we'll go into kind of a very simplified version of the Chrysler building with a pyramid shape at the top, back to a rectangle, and then go into a wedge shape for a little difference, using that triangle shape again to make it a little different. And then going back up into kind of a Sears Tower like step down. The Sears Tower, it's not called that anymore, it's in Chicago. Everybody knew it as the Sears Tower. At the time it was built, it was the tallest building in the world. Now I'm going to turn my paper around and repeat this process. I'm not going to do an identical drawing, but it's going to have a lot of similar shapes. I want my cityscape to have a rhythm, and part of achieving rhythm is some repetition of shapes, creating a rhythmic line. Okay, so I have my scissors, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how the cut line works. I'm just going to cut along that line, that drawn line, my cityscape skyline line, and when I'm done, I'm going to have 4 separate pieces of paper. I'm going to have 2 strips that are going to be my skyline, my accordion fold skyline, and the other 2 pieces of paper that are cut away are going to be used as collage, to collage architectural features and elements onto my skyline. So we won't waste any of the paper, maybe a few little bits and pieces, but we're going to end up using most of this single sheet of paper to create our accordion fold book. And you want to be real careful and don't rush this process. Rushing this process, you can end up just cutting right through the middle of one of your buildings accidentally. Take your time. Taking your time, it only takes a couple more minutes than rushing and making a bunch of mistakes does. Yes, but I'm going to switch to time lapse at this point because I don't think you need to watch me over the next 3 or 4 minutes cut this out. Okay, go into time lapse. Okay, so there you see we have the 2 pieces that will be our cityscape. They'll connect here, or I can switch them around and connect them on the other end. We'll use a piece of Scotch tape or a little glue and paper. And then these two other pieces that we've cut, that we cut away from the negative shapes, so to speak, we're going to use these in our design. We're going to cut these up and use these pieces to create architectural details, and each of our cityscape folds down below. And we'll also be applying my complementary color scheme, and I'll show you how to do that in tomorrow's video. All right. Good luck with this process. Take your time, don't rush. It's not going to take a very long time to finish this part. Just follow the instructions step by step, be methodical, and everything will be groovy.